Anthony, he was 25 years old, and he was a loving son, loved to play basketball and loved to play football. He loved his family dearly. He went to the basketball court, and someone came on the basketball court and shot him in the back of his head. He was in a coma state, and a couple of days later, he woke up, and I told him I love him and everything. He said he loved me, and then he rubbed my hand for the last time, like he was saying, Mom, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. A couple of days later, he was gone. I'm here today because I want to find out if he left these children for us to love. And I want to know if these kids are really his. He dated Kelexia for like a couple of months, and he had possibility of a 1-year-old son. He was in this little boy's life for a year. There was a chance that he probably was not the father because Kelexia had another guy sign the birth certificate, and she admitted she was sleeping around. Before he got killed, my son said he had another child on the way, but he never said who. I was contacted on Facebook 6 months after my son passed away, and I got a notification on my Facebook page saying that Naketa has a son by my son. And I told her, I said, if you don't mind, can we do a DNA to make sure this is my son's child? And she agreeing. Then she didn't cooperate, so I left it alone. Then she sent me letters where she went to file a petition saying he was the biological father. There was no next of kin. And I said I didn't understand that when you have talked to me. And they said they was going to get DNA from the medical examiner, but I never seen anything else from that letter. I believe she just got the courts to list him as the father. I don't think she went and got a DNA done at all. I want to see proof, DNA, and we can go from there. Kelexia did a DNA test, and I'm praying and hope to God he is my grandson. If I find out that this little boy is my grandson, I'm going to shout for joy and show him all the love that he can get. And we get along very good, and he calls me Nana, and I just love him. When I look in that little boy's eyes, I see Anthony all over him. I would love these two little boys to be my grandsons. I wish Naketa would give me the same thing that Kelexia is giving me, the DNA, so I can be in his life also.
At the time of your son's death, Naketa says she was pregnant with your son's child.
Correct.
Do you believe that?
I don't believe it at all, Steve. I do not believe it.
Why don't you believe that?
When she contacted me and she told me, I was a grieving mom at the time. I was like happy knowing that my son had more kids, and I was just grieving at the time, and I was happy. And I told her, I said, if you don't mind, can we do a DNA? If you don't mind. And she said yes. And as the time went on, she never did it.
All right, we're gonna add her in right now.
Okay.
Hi, Naketa.
Hi, Steve.
Can you tell us about your relationship with Anthony?
First, we used to be friends. He was not, once again, he never rubbed off on me as a bad person or a bad individual. The man always had a kind heart.
Is there any chance that it's not Anthony's son?
No.
100%. Okay. As a mother yourself of a little boy, she lost her boy. I would just think as a woman that you would give this to another woman.
Steve, I'm not finna give her what she wants. She had an opportunity.
Because you lied. You know that's not my
you're
son's
lying.
child.
If you have
You
an
know that's
opportunity
not my
to do,
son's
Jonita,
child.
I'm not finna
You
argue
know
with
that's
you
not
because
my
I see through
son's
your.
child.
Jonita, we're gonna bring you back in a second. Okay.
I'm gonna let out.
Okay, Naketa, it's just you and me right now. We took Jonita down. It's just you and me. We will do, at the show here, we will make it as convenient as possible, do everything we can so you could take a DNA test.
I've been dealing with this for 2 years with her.
Naketa, 2 years ago is when her son died.
No, it does not matter.
Yes, it does matter.
It don't matter.
All right, Naketa, I'm going to go to Kelexia, and you'll be able to hear what's going on, okay? Hi, Kelexia.
Hi.
Did you hear all that?
Yes, I heard all of it.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Do you believe that your son is Anthony's?
And I just seen that too, the picture that y'all just showed, me looking at Anthony growing up. My son looks just like him. The hair, the head, the ears, the nose, mouth, everything. He looks identical to that man.
And
So,
what was your relationship with Anthony when he was killed?
just co-parenting.
Okay, so but you were on good terms with him?
Yes, sir.
Was he involved in your son's life? Was he good to your son?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And what's your relationship with Jonita?
We just got into like a good space. Once she first lost her son, I know she was kind of grieving, so I didn't reach out to her. I didn't contact her. No, I was just kind of letting her grieve. But now we have a good relationship. My son loves her. She loves my son. You know, it's getting better.
Yeah. And, oh my God, I mean, talk about a story that would go really bad if this isn't Anthony's son, right? Because, Jonita, knowing that your son would be her grandson, it's in a way Anthony is, lives on, right? That being said, I'm sorry that we could not get to a conclusion where Naketa would take this test with her son. I'm sorry about that, Jonita. But
Okay.
Kelexia is here, and she agreed to take the DNA test with her son. Jonita, we took a DNA test with you to find out if Kelexia's son is your biological grandson. And the result, Jonita, is you are the grandmother of Kelexia's 3-year-old son.
I'm so happy. I'm really
Yes! Yes! Thank you, Steve! Thank you, Kelexia, for bringing me on the show. Thank you for letting me be in Casa's life. Thank you. Thank you, Kelexia. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Steve. Oh.
I'm really happy for you, Jonita. Like I said, I wish we could have delivered more for you. I really do. But people act oddly in these situations, and I just don't understand the bitterness and the anger because of how you were reacting when your son had just passed. I'm glad we were able to deliver this happy news for you. Again, I know you're going to be a great grandmother, and Kelexia, I know you're going to take care of that little boy. I hope you guys have a great holiday season. And I'm just going to say it one final time for Naketa. If she would ever move past all this craziness and anger over nothing to find out who the biological father of her son is, determining whether it's Anthony's boy, I hope that she'll move forward. And we're here. We're not going anywhere. So if she felt like she'd be willing to do that, we'd be willing to do that for her. So I'm glad we got some good news at least. And I wish you all the luck. And I hope you guys are a family moving forward.
Yes. Thank you.